Hi, Leo. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your second half of January reading. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm asking you to please like, share, and subscribe. If you already have, thank you so much. And please hit the notification bell. And when you hit the notification bell, you will be notified every time I do a video. So Leo, if you could definitely, if you like my style, please subscribe to my channel and you will be notified. I just had 2 cards come out. So I usually do a 3-card spread and you guys got 4 cards. So this is saying you need some TLC this month. So the first card is No Place Like Home and it's upside down. The next one is Orphaned. The next one is Regeneration. And the last one is Go the Distance. So what this reading is telling me, all the Leos out there, that, your world, your house was turned upside down, that you're feeling abandoned and rejected right now. You're going to have a second chance. Regeneration is about second chances, and it says go the distance, like keep going. So whatever was going on, something turned your house and your life upside down, and you're feeling really alone right now. And I'm really sorry that happened to you. It's a horrible feeling, but this is saying you're going to get a second chance at something that you thought you weren't going to. And it doesn't always mean that you have to take it, but you're going to get it. Something that you thought you did not have a shot with, you're going to have a second chance at. And the next one is Going the Distance. So it's like you're almost there. Whatever you're working on, keep going. Keep going. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you guys, you're probably not even runners, and that's okay. You don't have to be, but it's like, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. It might not feel good. And I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into this No Place Like Home upside down, because I really want to know what that is. It says, there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures. We all look for certainty from what we know. Even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you will get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable. Because what feels right is really what feels familiar. You will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be any different unless you do something different. So this is telling me that you were drawn to something that maybe just because it was familiar and comfortable, it didn't feel good. And like, that's what this is saying. Okay. Like, it felt familiar, but it started not to feel good. And a lot of times when you're in a situation that isn't right for you, part of the process is you feel it in your body, and you might not be able to express it with your words yet. Like, maybe the connection of, like, you get anxiety, you're depressed, your stomach hurts, you're getting headaches, you're getting, if you have a chronic condition, it gets flared up. So there are signs and warnings that you actually get in your body before you might be able to say, this isn't right for me, or something's not right. So this is saying, just because that used to be what you were attracted to, you're starting not to get attracted to it anymore. So it's okay. do not beat yourself up for this. Like, I'm going to tell you, my girlfriend said this to me one time, and it was wonderful, and I'm going to pass it on to you guys. And I know it's really the divine telling me to tell you guys this. When you know better, you do better. And you can't do better until you know better. And expecting yourself to know things that nobody ever taught you or ever showed you how to do, they're impossible standards to have on anybody. Like, if you're not a mechanic, I wouldn't expect you to know how to fix your car. And if you aren't an accountant, I wouldn't expect you to tell me how to do my taxes. And I wouldn't expect you to know how to do yours. So, like, expecting ourselves to know how to do something that no one ever showed you how, it's really a standard and something just to make you feel shitty about yourself. So Leos, this is not a feel shitty about yourself thing. This is you're learning. And this is how everybody learns, not just you. And as a result of this situation, you feel really rejected, and it is triggering your abandonment issues of not being enough and not being good enough and not being smart enough. And why didn't I figure this out sooner? And that, I know that's bringing that up for you, but that is not true. That is, you needed this situation to help you keep going forward. And it's like, keep going. Don't give up on yourself. Do not give up, and don't give up on yourself. So something that you thought was dead, something that you thought you didn't have a chance with, like you planted seeds long ago for something that maybe you like gave up on or thought, no way in hell is this going to happen, and screw it, I'm not doing this anymore. It was growing the whole time, even if you weren't focused on it. And that is beautiful and amazing. And sometimes the best thing to do, and maybe this, whatever you're coming out of, was here to take your focus off of these seeds that you planted that you were waiting for to grow. And this was like a great distraction. And this had to take shape and grow on its own without you meddling in and trying to control it and check on it. So it's like, you are going to get that opportunity again. And it's like, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And sometimes we just need somebody else to tell us to keep going because it's hard. And I know it's hard, and I'm sorry it's so hard for you. And we all go through tough times, and right now is an extremely tough time. We're still in the pandemic. I'm in the United States. I don't know where you guys are that are watching this. If you ever get time, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear where you're watching from. Even if you can just tell me where you're located in the world, that would mean so much to me. But please don't give up. I know we're in a time, and maybe family or maybe people told you this could never happen for you, or this isn't going to happen for you, or why should you bother? This is saying, you know what? It's worth it. You guys are worth it. And don't give up on yourselves, guys. Please do not give up on yourself, Leo. Your cards are just popping out. Okay. Holy moly, these are beautiful. It says, embarking on a new adventure. I savored the wonders of the world. And there was a girl in a hot air balloon. So you guys, you're flying, you're going on an adventure. And it's like you're able to look at things through a different lens. And so I'm excited for your adventure, and I hope you guys are too. And maybe you've been on it and you got sidetracked, and now you're able to focus back on it. But it's like, the future is so bright for you guys. It really, really is. And it says, listen with your heart. I trust the messages that I receive from my heart. So your gut, your intuition, that is the divine speaking to you. That is God. your angels, spirit, your higher power, whoever you believe in, that gut feeling, that's God speaking to you and through you. So you're starting to listen to that. And this past thing had to happen in order for you to start listening to your heart again and listening with your heart again instead of operating out of your head. And I know you guys had to operate out of your head to protect yourself. So the goal is here is how to connect. The next one is trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. So this is like you guys are connecting your head to your heart. That's starting to connect for you guys. And let me tell you, that is one of the longest, hardest adventure journeys that you will ever be on. It is safe for you to operate out of your heart. You used to have to operate out of your head because you were protecting yourself. However, you're safe now. You can protect yourself. You can trust yourself. And you're starting to believe and listen to your intuition. And it says, my life is truly guided. And it really is. The divine wants the best for you. Everything that is meant for you. Everything is meant for you. So you can't screw it up, by the way. Like, you could try, and you probably did. You probably tried for a really long time, but this is like, you don't have to keep trying to sabotage your life. What is meant for you is meant for you. You can't screw it up, and you're not going to. You guys come from love and you come from God, and God don't make no junk. So you are not here to screw anything up. You're learning your lessons, and yes, they are painful, and yes, it sucks when it's happening, but it passes. Everything passes. And the next one is energy. It says life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. And this is like, you guys are made up of energy, and you are opening. And just picture, okay, I'm going to tell you guys, opening like a flower, coming out of your cocoon like a butterfly or like a baby. Picture yourself as a newborn baby. Would you expect a newborn baby to make its own bottle? Be like, no, he can't. Would you expect a newborn baby to be able to sleep through the night? Like, no, you wouldn't. And it's like, you know, they have to be taught. They have to be shown. They have to go through, you have to go through being a baby, and then you start to crawl. You don't get up and run a marathon as a baby. Like, you would never tell a baby you need to be able to run a marathon. So, like, this is like, your power, you guys are, you're being reborn again, and you're growing, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's like, you can be kind to other people, and this is saying, okay, guys, it's time to treat yourself the way you would treat someone you love. Someone you love, okay? So the next one is metamorphosis. And I don't know if butterflies have special meanings to you guys, and purple. Purple is spiritual, but it says trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. So like, trust the process and be patient. Yeah, right. We're in a time and in a world that if things don't happen within seconds, we're like, screw this. But this is like, don't say screw this. It can't be rushed. Change is beautiful, but it is hard and it is scary. And allowing it to happen, it happens whether you help it along or not. But this is like, go have fun. Go distract yourself. Go do things that you love. And that will help the process go faster. It won't change the process, but you'll just stay busy so you're not focusing on when is this going to happen for me. And the next one is change. And it says, you are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and the joy of this day. So, letting go of the past, that is not easy to do. And it's a process. And just because things used to happen a certain way doesn't mean they have to continue to happen that way. And change is possible, and it happens whether you want it to or not. It's how you adapt and adjust yourself to it. And I think for you guys, the fear of change is worse than the actual change. It's the anticipation of what is this going to look like, as opposed to how it actually is. And how it actually is, it's going to be a million times better than you think it's going to be, okay? So all the Leos out there, enjoy your second half of January. If you are still listening to me, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I would love that. And this is your sign signing off.